In the dimly lit alleyways of New Eden, memories were the most valuable currency. They flickered like ghostly whispers in the air, traded in shadowy corners by those desperate enough to sell their past for a fleeting moment of solace. Among these dealers, one man stood out: Jax, the memory thief. Jax had a knack for extracting the most vivid memories, packaging them into sleek, silver vials that glowed with an eerie light. His clients ranged from the wealthy elite seeking thrills to the destitute hoping to forget their sorrows. But tonight, Jax was about to stumble upon a memory that would change everything. As he navigated the labyrinthine streets, a hooded figure approached him, clutching a vial tightly. "I need this gone," the figure whispered, voice trembling. "It's dangerous." Jax's curiosity piqued. He rarely asked questions, but something about the figure's urgency made him pause. "What's in it for me?" he asked, eyeing the vial. "Enough credits to disappear," the figure replied, thrusting a small chip into Jax's hand. "Just take it." Without another word, the figure vanished into the night, leaving Jax alone with the mysterious vial. He turned it over in his hands, the silver liquid inside swirling hypnotically. Against his better judgment, he decided to take a peek. In his hidden sanctuary, Jax connected the vial to his memory scanner, a device of his own invention. As the memory began to play, his mind was flooded with images and sensations. He saw a sterile laboratory, rows of people strapped to chairs, their eyes vacant and hollow. Scientists in white coats moved methodically, injecting a strange substance into their veins. Suddenly, the scene shifted. Jax found himself in a darkened room facing a massive screen. On it, a high-ranking government official spoke with chilling clarity. "The mind control experiments are a success. Soon we will have complete control over the populace. No one will remember their true selves." Jax's heart raced. This was a forbidden recollection, evidence of the government's darkest secret. He yanked the scanner off, panting. The truth was more horrifying than he could have imagined. The government was erasing and rewriting memories, turning citizens into obedient puppets. Before he could process the implications, a loud crash echoed through his sanctuary. The authorities had found him. Jax grabbed the vial and bolted, his mind a whirlwind of fear and determination. He had to expose the truth, but in a world where memories could be altered, who could he trust? As he sprinted through the city, Jax felt a strange sensation creeping into his thoughts. Doubt. Paranoia. Had they already tampered with his mind? He shook his head, trying to focus. He needed allies, but he couldn't be sure if anyone was truly on his side. Jax's first stop was an underground resistance group, rumored to be immune to the government's influence. He found their leader, a stern woman named Alara, in a hidden bunker beneath the city. "I have proof," he said, thrusting the vial towards her. "The government is controlling our minds." Alara studied the vial, her expression unreadable. "We've heard rumors," she said slowly, "but this is concrete evidence." Jax nodded, feeling a glimmer of hope. "We need to get this out to the public. If people know the truth, they can fight back." Alara agreed, but as they began to formulate a plan, Jax's paranoia grew. Every glance, every whisper, seemed like a potential betrayal. He couldn't shake the feeling that his mind was no longer his own. Days turned into a blur of planning and evasion. The authorities were relentless, their agents closing in. Jax and Alara managed to broadcast the memory, sending shockwaves through the city. But the government's response was swift and brutal. Dissenters were rounded up, memories wiped clean. In the final confrontation, Jax found himself cornered in a dilapidated warehouse. Alara was captured, her eyes now vacant like those in the memory. Jax's heart sank. He was alone, his mind a battleground of conflicting thoughts. As the authorities closed in, Jax made a desperate decision. He smashed the vial, releasing the memory into the air. The silver liquid evaporated, spreading the truth like a virus. People around him gasped as the memory invaded their minds, revealing the government's deception. In his last moments, Jax felt a strange sense of peace. He had done what he could. The truth was out there, and maybe, just maybe, it would be enough to spark a revolution. As darkness closed in, Jax's final thought was a whisper of defiance. "They can't control us all."